When you're fucking poor and then you took a trip with money that you just made, like your first money that you took in, like you're back to worrying about your bills. You're actually thinking about your bills on the flight back.
What are you thinking right now, bro? I see you serious.
Man, I'm just thinking, like I just spent $60,000 on my roof, and I can't believe like about 6-7 years ago, I was freaking homeless, man, shit. Like now I'm talking about 2 different homes. Now the biggest problem that I have, do I stay living on the ocean or sell that house and come move into this house that I also own with an acre of land? What a fucking problem. First world class issues. Do I want land or ocean? You tell me, folks. I mean, shit. I think I want to keep both. The beauty of it, I can. Shit.
How you got to this point? Like you were able to spend like 60,000 on the roof. When that
Yeah, honestly, like you're right. How did I get here? You know what? What a great question. I stayed. You know how you keep hearing that word on Instagram? Consistency is what makes it. You know, like everyone says it, that no one even thinks it's a real thing anymore. But honestly, like I stayed in the same profession. I didn't keep quitting. Jalal, Abuimweis does real estate wholesaling. Then wholesaling got bad. Then most wholesalers did in 2020, they got out of that. Then they became crypto traders. Crypto went down. Now they're trying wholesaling again. I know this guy that opened up a marketing agency because wholesaling got weak. I didn't do that. I stuck it out in the same thing. I do real estate wholesaling, and that's the main thing that I do. And I never switched. I stayed in it. Good, bad times. So when bad times happened, I stayed. And when good times happened, I didn't blow the money. I saved it. Paid my taxes, saved my money, and bought the right deals when the opportunity presented itself because we did the work to find it. That's all it is. Like I know some guys get in the industry, they got a little too excited, made some money. Next thing you see them, they're like in Vegas or Dubai, blowing it. Dude, you just got your first money in and you're spending it on shit that doesn't even have any return. Jalal, traveling opens the mind. Traveling increases your creativity. Yes, when you're rich, when you're fucking poor and then you took a trip with money that you just made, like your first money that you took in, like you're back to worrying about your bills. You're actually thinking about your bills on the flight back. Matter of fact, you're thinking of your obligation, your bills, and the things coming up that you need to pay for while you are on your trip. You know who enjoys vacations? Rich people. Because when they're there, they're present. They're not worried about bills. They're not worried about how much is the food. They're not worried about a damn thing. They go fucking shopping. I know rich people literally travel with no clothes because they land in Monaco and go buy below probably like 20K on shopping because they don't want to travel with the clothes. And when they're done, they leave the clothes there. Imagine? Fuck. Because when they're done there, they're not even flying back home. They're flying to Italy. And they'll go shop there again. Not because they need more clothes, they just enjoy shopping. Sick. It's fucking sick. But I love it. If it makes you happy, go fucking do it. Who am I to tell you to not do it? But that's how I got here to answer your question. When times got bad, I stayed in it. And when times were good, I saved my money. And then I invested it when there was a chance or an opportunity to invest in something that will elevate my life. And I've always, after investing, left some money, an emergency account, so when times get bad, I am safe, I can pay salaries, and I'm not gonna go homeless. So I can stick it out in bad times and not go from real estate wholesaling to crypto trading. You know how many guys that were doing real estate wholesaling started doing Amazon stores, FDA selling? Then that closed down. They tried to get back in wholesaling. Now it's tough. They went back to crypto. That just fucking failed. And now they're like, I don't know. Now they're trying to become online gurus. That's not me, folks. That's not me. I stayed in it. I did the same thing that compounded over the years. Enough fucking bullshit, folks. Stop listening to all these new messages out there now. Like, as men, you gotta feel more and cater to your feeling. I feel like that's the fucking message that ruined America. The American culture that always stood for hardworking men. Men that conquer and fucking build. That new message. Men, you gotta cater to how you feel. If you got a tingle in your weenie, that means you need to relax more and think about your life. I don't know what the fuck is all of that. I mean, you could, I guess, meditate and yoga. I'm not here to say don't go do it. But you can't tell men for too long that you gotta cater and listen to how you feel. Because at some point, I mean, that's how you get fucking, men doing very bad things out there. We're animals. We're beasts. We need to be controlled. We need to listen to a voice in our head that controls the way we feel. And that's how you end up with men that follow law. Because how many men out there think some crazy fucking shit, feel crazy things they want to do? But what makes them not do it? The voice of logic that tells them you can't. Also, fear from violence. Because if they do it, shit, cops will shoot your ass down. Thank God. Thank God for the police, man. I can't believe they said defund the police. How stupid is that? How about defund your dumbass ideas? Defund them by stop catering to them. You don't have to listen to every feeling you get. You just need to do things. And by all means, once you make it, you're successful, and you got to where I'm at today. My biggest problem is, do I sell my house on the ocean, move into this house with an acre of land, and live on God's country? I don't know, maybe I'll buy a fucking horse or a goat or two, or all of them, some chickens, I don't know. Or stay on the ocean. I got a boat deck. I don't know. Do I stay there, come here? I don't know. And the truth is, I don't need to fucking know. I'm just thankful that this is a problem that I have today. Because just short amount of years ago, biggest problem was, how do I pay my damn bills? How do I take care of my family? How do I pay rent? How do I get out of from the shit show that I'm in? Now I'm here thinking, do I want to extend more tile? Do I want another $10,000 like palm tree? Do I want, like, I even learned about these trees. They're like fucking $10,000 each. Damn. They're like sister, female palm. I learned all this shit about fucking palm trees. The metal roofing. Then after installing it, I realized it's called slate gray, but I wanted the darker gray, and that's called charcoal gray. Now I was like, okay, paint that bitch. You know why? I can. Why not? Why the F not? You know how I did it all? One simple answer. Real estate wholesaling, but it didn't do it on its own. It's me staying in, compounding all these effects over this amount of years. I've been in it since fucking 2015. I've had good years, bad years. Great years, good years, bad years. I don't need them all to be good and great. I just need to win more than I lose. That's how I think. Invest properly and don't get fucking stupid. And once I made my first $1 million, I didn't go buy a Patek. I love my Panerai, $10,000 watch. I mean, I got expensive watches too. Fuck, I'm here talking shit. But I got them way later, not in the beginning. Way later. I could have bought that same watch 20 times in cash and it wouldn't even affect me. Only then I went and got it. That is just me, folks. Do you? But my answer is, stay in it, folks. Compound effects, years over years. And for sure, I'll end with this. Anyone can do anything for a month, a year, or even maybe 2 years. Very few do something 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. Most people don't stick around for more than 6 months. Which one of them are you? Are you a king? Or are you a wussy? A wuss. You just walk around thinking and catering your damn feelings. That's you. Shut off this video. Subscribe to the channel and go get you a fucking tampon, folks. Let's do this. you.